Hello, hello, merry Monday and welcome to day 5. So, starting to feel a little bit more confident with the whole Pipecat framework now. And I'm thinking if we let the agents do a lot of code generation, I will be able to spot any issues with that. So today we're going to do some rapid prototyping. So what I want to do is build a new widget for my website, which is previously built in VAPI. Now, this widget is like it's not cheap to run actually, because like each call costs about $1. I've got a 5-minute limit on the call thing, and also it's quite abrupt in that it will just qualify leads and then hang up, and if it detects you're not interested, it will just hang up as well, because as I mentioned, it's not cheap. Whereas this one is going to be quite cheap, probably even there's ways to set it up so it's probably free based on like the standard usage limits you can get on some of the providers. So we can make it more fun to chat to and stuff. So let's begin. So as usual, begin with Perplexity. I'm just going to ask Perplexity, let's say I've got a voice assistant written in Pipecat, and I want to connect this to a widget on my website. How would I do that? And let's see what Perplexity's got to say. Oop. Let's go back. Web Client SDK. Oh, cool. They've got a client SDK. Okay, so they got probably, let's just open up, let's go to the Pipecat. Yep. Oh, sweet. Okay, so let's do this. So there's some other things I should mention. Let's see, open cursor, trusty old cursor. So this is the lead qualifier. So I deleted some stuff from my GitHub. So this was on day 1. You might remember, put it in the archive now. So there was the back end and front end. I deleted those because these are basically worthless, right? So the front end is just one of the examples on the Pipecat GitHub. I can show you that now, actually. I believe it was 22D. Let's have a look. Examples, foundational, 22D. It's this one. So I just got this working, basically. That's the back end, right? And it's pretty pointless. And the front end was just like I think Perplexity gave me some boilerplate for the front end. So we're going to do something proper today, and I'll open source that instead. So let's do some housekeeping in this project first. So docs. Okay, no worries. So let's actually dev lead qualifier. So we're going to have 2 parts. The server, which is what I've got now. Everything actually give me, except the docs and the server folder, obviously, and we'll put this in here. Okay, actually, yeah, not the Git repository. I'll have both in there. Cool. Right, so move server code to server directory. Okay, maybe I should explain actually how I'm expecting this to work. Cool, so let's do that. Let's get Excalibur up. Just bookmark this in case I need it in the future. Excalibur. Okay, so the way I'm thinking this is going to work. Okay, so let's have, this is daily over here. And over here, this is going to be our server. And the client over here. So the server basically is going to, well, so the client is going to try and start a session, and the server is going to put a bot into the daily room, and then the client, I think, is going to connect to this, and then they're going to chat here, basically. So we're going to try and set up. So I have to build two components. I might have to actually host this somewhere, because this might have to be a long-running process. I suspect that basically this is going to need to run for the length of the call, and that is going to be not possible to host on Vercel, which is stateless, and there's a limit to the length of functions that you can run there. So that's basically what I'm trying to do. So with that in mind then, back to sorting out the housekeeping. So this is the server, and actually the docs, I should make a new folder. Docs for Pipecat. Put all these in there. And flows examples. Sure. Creating external APIs. Okay, it's fine. Core concepts. Not bad names actually. Docs and README. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so move docs, move Pipecat docs to dedicated folder. Okay, let's see what else. Let's make a client directory just in preparation, so Git won't see this because it only sees files. And I think, okay, that's fine. And I'll have another git ignore in the client for Python. So actually, maybe I'll just do that now. What have I written in Python recently? The backend, I believe, has a git ignore. So let's put that in the client. No, sorry, the client is going to be the front end. Git ignore. Cool. Good stuff. So, right. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do this. So I'm going to do the front end component in Next.js and the back end in with the Python SDK for Pipecat. I want the end result to be a self-contained component which has the call state managed externally and has that passed to it. that I can just copy over to other projects. So it's going to need to react to some arguments. Maybe I'll just have a look to see what kind of stuff I've done before. So if I new open folder, dev, open my website code. So widget might be useful to see this. Call start, call end, tool calls. Okay, so I probably would be useful to have this as context for the agent too. So in the client, to docs, Pipecat. Front end. So front end dev ask Jess source components widget. I've attached a version of the component I want to replicate functionality of, which is written in VAPI. So you can get an idea of the events I want to subscribe to and the state I want to manage. Please write me an implementation plan. Interface, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've already got context actually. So what is the context? Maybe I'll explain that. So askjohngeorge.com. So the thing about this widget, if you start it, you'll notice you get this little thing down here, and you can actually navigate. This also is, these are all connected to the same state.
Hi, I'm David, an AI assistant with John George Voice AI Solutions.
Works.
How can I help you today?
End the thing from here. All right, so this is all, that's why there's context. So, course status management, debus call toggling, fast API, nope. Or maybe okay, why are we using fast API? Here's what I've got so far for the back end. Why did you choose fast API? cool. Right, yeah, okay, so please rewrite your implementation plan given this new message. I think it also needs the state though, right? Oh no, it's going to use the context. Or is it? No, it's using use state instead of use context. That's not quite right, actually. Okay, maybe we just don't use this implementation plan. Get cursor to write one, perhaps. So let's have a look. What do we got? Examples. Oh no, okay, no. Guides. Is there anything here? Actually, this does remind me there's more housekeeping to be done. So, server. So this is going to be bot. This is going to be bot runner. Okay, that stays. These are examples. This is the client one. Okay, so let's do that first. Add git ignore for clients. Add example implementation, example widget. Actually, reference widget implementation. And clean up server code structure. Okay. Let's see then, is there any guide to front end? So client SDKs. Okay. So I might just be able to copy some code. Love it. Oh, cool. Have they got a component, or is it just okay? Source. I've already got this. Oh, there's also been an update. So there's been an update. So I need to actually maybe. So I've got this cloned, but I'm going to add it to my source tree. I'll just show you my source tree thing here, so you can see I've deleted these. Let's delete those then. Okay, and let me add repository. So Pipecat, open. I'm actually, what am I doing this for? Because I need to install it in the updated versions, right? Let's do this anyway, so I can look at the code. Pipecat flows. So this is version 0.0.11 now, actually, right? They've released this. So it's quite a young project. So that stuff I was thinking about with the state, I think I've got a good argument on why we should do things that way. So maybe I'll submit a pull request. So pull down the latest version. Cool. And Pipecat is more mature. Still version 0.0 though. That's interesting. So it's still early days for all this stuff. Okay, so now let's have a little look. Pipecat flows, no Pipecat, open folder, dev, Pipecat, examples, simple chatbot client, right. Chatbot client, React. Source, yep. Bot video, okay, bot video, it's not really what I want. Components. Cool, so let me just have a read of this and I'll be back. Okay, let's continue. So let's start a new chat. Client applib, okay, fine. So okay, cool. So our code isn't working in RT clients, Pipecat widget, and Pipecat provider. We've got example working code in. Seriously? Okay, well, I mean, I need to be able to refer to the docs directory, connect button. No, really? Okay, so just front end. Okay, so let's just get all the files in this directory and dump everything into a text file, which we'll just call client example. Client example. Here's some working code. just copy that and copy that with minimal modifications to suit our purposes. Okay, we're gonna have to have a look when it's finished. Okay, it's added video, so we'll remove that in a second. So this looks okay. Okay, accept all. Just remove the video. Okay. Let's see if this works. Nope. Where is it looking for window? Ooh, okay, what actually just happened? Okay, that's the examples. Wow. Okay. So I just wanted to actually commit the client's ones. Sorry, to stage the client ones. What is in this? Okay. Getting this in server logs when I run. Hang on, that didn't copy. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, well, I mean, I did try, and no, it's not as easy to edit this as. Okay, right. copy. Okay, whatever. Same thing as all the other times, right? So this should probably work now. Oh, it's not finished. Sure, whatever. Okay, cool. Unable to connect to transport. Good. Okay. So let's actually just unstage all this. Stage everything. Unstage stuff in the client directory, which I can barely see from here. Okay. Add another example. This in browser console now. No, why would it be running on there? Yeah, I'll update the base URL. Okay. Wait, my server. Okay, so actually it's not going to connect into my actual server, right? As in my Pipecat server, is it? It's going to be connected. It's going to be connecting to the daily room, I would have thought. Authenticating, connecting. Okay. FYI, I've created a daily room, but I'm not running the Pipecat server because I figure I don't need to yet. That's the agent that will join us in the room at some point. Here's the browser console log. Already done that. What? Is it just still going? Okay. How do I debug this? What is this connecting to? A Docker container containing the bot. Oh. So do I need to run the server actually? Fast API. And what is this? This is the bot. So it's connecting to the local server. What? And so much for understanding this architecture, eh? Okay. This is, what is this? This is a different implementation. It's not even a chat. It's a chat bot, not a voice agent, is it? Okay. What else you got in examples? Okay, do I have to wade through all these? How many lines of code is this? Let's see what we can do with the tools we've got. So yep, that's not going to work. That's going to be far too big. You can just tell from how long it took, right? Yeah, this is a huge file. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to have a little look around and I might be back. Okay, where were we? So I'm going to interrogate cursor chat. How I can do this? Let's keep this open. Let's go to the client. So I notice that if I try and run the client and connect from the client via there, connect from connect button, I get an error. I should be sure maybe the error I get. Is this still running? No, is it? Yes, it is. So localhost here. In the debug display as follows. Why is this? Why does the server need to be running for this whole thing to work? Okay, sure, it handles this and this. Okay. I've got the client set up to connect to a public daily room. Why does the client need to authenticate at all? instances. Get assigned to a bot instance. Okay. Aha. Okay, right. Okay. This is what I wasn't getting. So yeah, it's about being able to handle many clients potentially connecting to this server. Okay. Okay, so I actually need to set up a new server. My server's not good enough. Crap. Okay, this is... I thought I had a component ready, you see, but I was wrong. So it turns out actually... Okay. Okay, let's check some stuff in. I think I might need to make a new branch for this because this is about to get messed up. Attempt to get client working. So let me actually just ask. Use RTVI. Run me through it. Oh my God. What is the RTVI protocol as used by Daily Co and Pipecat? I don't think that's... Okay, so let me actually see if I can find a way to ask these questions better. Is it here, RTVI? Real-time voice interaction, oh, I was right. Well, no, not quite. Pipecat's RTVI protocol. Tell me all about RTVI. Okay. These guys ship. Okay, how it works. Okay. I'm going to read some documentation. I'll be back. Okay, so read some documentation. Let's just chat to the agent. So my bot in bot py isn't using RTVI for client events like in OpenAI. Could you explain why? And I think I know why. It's not dealing with any clients, right? Yeah, okay. Cool. Need to update our bot y so that it can send client events, communicate UI specific events with the client side, can communicate UI specific events with the client side using RTVI from OpenAI. And let's make a new branch for this. RTVI. Mm-hmm. Just looking obviously at the extra S speech to text. Okay, that will work. Okay, sure. No, that's probably okay. So that's the one. Activate. I have to update the room in the config though. It's probably just going to say can't join the room. Eventually, he knows what it's doing right now. Let me just update the environment thing. Is it doing? Oh, from bot to runner it's going to have to be, isn't it? Bot from okay. So I also need to update the room, daily room. Pretty sure I've got that, but let me just have a look. So the server environment. There's a deep ground API key there. Okay, so let me get the room. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so I haven't got the room even in the environmental local. I must have overwritten the wrong thing. So let me just get the details. View rooms. Just delete them. Make a new one. Just copy this one, use this one, why not? Okay, so set that here and save it. I might not have saved it before. And then in the server, so client and server's both got the information it needs now. That's an update from the Pipecat flows thing. That was a breaking change. So let me have a look. Pipecat flows. Duplicate. Pipecat flows. Releases. Yesterday was this. Breaking changes. The flow manager has a new required argument context aggregator. Right then, so I guess they've probably updated their examples, which I think I copied one of them. I mean, I must have, was it dynamic or was it? We have a look again. Pretty sure it's just a static flow. Yep. Okay. So this would be food ordering. Let's have a look. Context. Flow manager. Flow manager, right, yep. Okay, so it's when I initialize the flow manager, so flow manager. Okay. Okay. Right. What have I? I've got a context aggregator, so yep, so it's just here. No. No. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Awesome. Now let's see. Lovely. So it's in the room. Probably just join it, have a chat to it, but let's try and do this from the client. So pnpm dev. 0% chance this is going to work, right? So this is going to have to, unless maybe it'll work. Needs to have, okay. It does need to connect to the right port on the client. My local client, the RTVI server. So let's see. Yeah, this has probably not got the right port. Let me actually just sorry, my other screen, let me just get the environment again. Localhost 3000, is that where it's running? Where is my server running? Is there any port even exposed here? Don't think it's even, yeah, it's not. Sure. Yeah, okay. So let me just, where have we got so far? Okay. So add RTVI server to server components. Okay. My client can't connect to the local RTVI server, and I reckon it's because there is no server exposing any local port running in bot compared to bots. Now please check and fix. Where did you get that from? Come on. Where did you get that from? That's not in... Why did you make that change? I don't see any config in bot in AI. Well, okay. What's that going to achieve? Okay, maybe the or the event handlers transport trophy event on client ready. One first participant joined, one participant left. That's okay, but that's probably not relevant, right? What I'm needing to understand is there's something else in the example. Docker file, runner, and server. I think we're missing something. I think we're missing something with the runner, server, and maybe the Docker file, right? Perhaps somewhere within these files lies the secret of exposing our RTVI server port. Perhaps. Please investigate. Generating my own server PY. Should really call bot underscore server for consistency probably, but whatever. Awesome. Love it. New world. So let's have a look. So it wants me to install some stuff. So pip not sure where I typed that. Pip. Am I in the right place? Server. Make sure you have, okay. So I actually have to update my requirements server. apk.env. And now I run the server.py. Is that right? Am I supposed to run the server.py in the other one? Yeah. Okay. Wow. So then, no, I typed in this. Oh, right, because I have to tell, yeah, I've still got it configured incorrectly. So I'm going to have to actually kill this anyway. Once again, into the environment variable configuration, API based off the RTVI client, and it's running on this port. Lovely, let's try it again. Maybe this will work. Fingers crossed. Well, yeah, yep, cool. Sure, that's because it's the wrong endpoint. We're not using the endpoint. It's not working the way I thought. So, yeah, that's not there, is it? It's just the root, I think. I should check. Connect. It's going to be connect. So here, cool. Connect. Oops. It's really hard to type with this mic in the way. Anyway, there we go. Now, just move this over here so we can see it. Multiple Jotai instances. What does that even mean? Oh, look at that. Check it out. Okay, well. Sorry if that hurt your eardrums there with the clap. Got a little excited. So it's failing so badly right now. Yeah, well, that's good. There should be errors because this is obviously like just flopping. I think it's saying that my API key is incorrect. Okay, so actually once I left it also broke because it was expecting a handler for that and I've not done anything there. Okay, so look, if I click this, there we go, so it's highlighted and I should be able to get to the top easily. There we go, nice. So let's see the first error, invalid API key. Okay, no worries, I'll check the environment again for the millionth time. There is a key there, and I did just create that key, so I'm going to just try making another one and restarting the server anyway. So over in my second screen, OpenAI API, delete that one, create a new key, Pipecat testing, create, copy, paste, just check this is the right thing it's copied, yes indeed. Let's
Hi there, thanks for calling. May I have your name, please? Hi there, thanks for calling us today. May I have your name, please?
guess what my name is.
I'm not a great guesser, but I'd love to know your name. Could you please
I bet
tell
you're
me?
a better guesser than you think. Just try.
All right, I'll give it a shot. How about Alex?
What was that?
I took a wild guess at Alex, but I'd love to know your real name. Could you share it with me?
Nope. Okay, cool. Awesome, that's working. Right, we've got a minimal communication between our local RTVI client and, sorry, our local RTVI server and our web client now, and we can build on that. Okay, so I'm going to have a little break. I'm just going to check this in first. Cool, this is good. Okay, so we've got minimal RTVI client server communication working. Yeah. Okay. That's not bad. So I would just merge this branch now. I'll just delete that feature branch soon. Whatever. Okay, we're good. We'll be back. Okay, so I've stopped the client and the server. So I'm hoping this is gonna participants as one as there. Can I join this room? Cool, okay. Now what? So let's see. So what's left to do? This looks rubbish. We're gonna have to sort that out, but we need to get the functionality right first. So if the server is running, so it's connecting to a pre-made room. Probably want to create the room dynamically. Let's actually have a little chit chat again with the example. this here. Okay. Right, so looking at bot, OpenAI, server, and runner. Tell me how room creation is handled, if at all. If it's not, is it just connecting to some pre-configured room? Nice, that's what I want. Yeah, because every client that wants to speak to my bot is obviously going to need its own room with that, right? Otherwise it can be like a crowd. So run a configure that get the room and so you can deposit it. Okay, cool. And other rooms. Okay, and this is to facilitate the connection of multiple clients to their own rooms to speak to their own instances of the bot, right? And if that's the case, is there any logic to clean up the room after they're done? Yes, you're right about the first part. Shut down. There isn't any logic to clean up rooms after conversations. Well, I don't have to actually do that. That'll be handled by daily, so maybe they don't have to do that. Okay, so just to be clear then, so I actually happen to know that daily handles cleanup after all participants have left the room. So the only maybe that word remaining point to establish is that the limit on the number of bots per room is 1 and that a new room is created for every connection from a client to the connect endpoint. Sweet. Okay. So let me check the server implementation on mine. This is in the docs though, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually it's done it. Sweet. We can actually probably just make, so we just need to make the icon pretty and sort out the actual flow itself. Although I might just use a single prompt without multiple stages for my lead qualification bot, and also might just not qualify leads so much. I'll have to think about that later probably. Okay, well for now, why don't we just make it prettier? And let's do this on another branch just in case this is a waste of time. Cool. So to do this, I should probably have a little chapter shad cn. Let's put that in the other bit. Get started. Installation next. PNPM is the default. Download and execute this. Ta-da! Yes, New York is awesome. Do you like Slate? Yes. Mm-hmm. Cool. And now there's actually a website with some pre-built components that might be worth investigating, see if they've got anything cool. Just save this to the NPM for design and engineers. Sure. So let me have a look. Just search for voice. Ooh, hello. Hello? What's up? Okay. NPM, no, PNPM, download and execute this thing. This better not be malware. Sure. It is 21st.dev, right? There's no ambiguous characters there. Yeah, okay. Because the thing is that yesterday they actually emerged, Google was in their sponsored results pushing a homebrew clone that actually just installs malware when you try to install homebrew. So watch out. It was actually homebrew with an E on the end, so you have to pay attention to your URLs, so you know if you've been involved in any of this stuff. So okay, so now I want to make this work instead. Okay, so add a little, add an AI voice input from 21st.dev. Okay. Right, so we want to first restructure the project, new folder, providers. Okay. This surely has broken something though, right? Yeah. Oh, has it? Oh, it's done it all automatically. Holy crap. That's amazing. Holy whoa. Damn, that's amazing. Awesome. Okay, cool. Okay, what am I doing? Just refactor will work. Move provider to its own folder. This should be in a different. It should be in the main branch. Whatever. I mean, who cares? Then I also want to improve this with. What are you doing? Okay, yeah. So this should actually be in here. I can delete this. And actually, this should probably be in that same. See, didn't fix it this time, did it? Okay. No worries though. And let's just amend the last commit actually. Oop. Restructure project. Okay. These are some terrible commit messages, by the way, but whatever. So Pipecat widget. Cool. So I want to have the Pipecat widget use the cool looking component over in AI in there. Can you figure out how? Please begin by analyzing whether this is possible and what steps would be involved in doing this without making any changes. Yeah, do it. Do it. Let's go. Okay. I think at this point this can disappear and so can this. Okay, let's try running it before we check this in. And here, let's run the server. Compiling. Ooh. Yeah. From Pipecat providers, can't, okay, yeah, that's my fault. That's obvious why that's happening. Because I've restructured the project and I missed some stuff. And actually this should be in here anyway. Maybe it just works now. Maybe that just fixed it. How about that? So let me just see, it's the last thing, restructure project, awesome, so I can just amend the last commit again, so RTVI. And let's have a look. Wow. Well, that is just not good, is it? Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, let's just definitely stop. Holy. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Where to begin with that? Yes, indeed. Let me just have a look at the actual code we've changed. I better open file merge. There's a weird bug when you open file merge with external diff, where it will crash. Okay, this is the state thing, I think. Probably in a bit of a loop. I think that, well, I'm just guessing, but I'm guessing that the state of this is dependent on the state of this, and vice versa. Use state. Yes, this is using its own state. Okay. I think the fact that you've kept voice managing its own state has caused a bit of a loop, and I'm seeing is the connect endpoint getting just smashed? Well, this is a lot of stuff to scroll through. Connect, yeah, it's just getting smashed. I'm seeing the connect endpoint getting hammered on the server side with multiple requests instead of just one. Please investigate, okay, the behavior. Bear in mind my hypothesis might be incorrect. Yeah, right. Did I give it enough context? Pipecat widget. Let me just edit this. Widget, AI, voice input. Submit that instead. Hang on. That's a control mode where we can manage a state. Its state should only The thing is, I actually want the state for Pipecat widget to be managed externally in context. in the first place. So maybe I'll make that clear. Maybe we'll just try running this again. See if it gets hammered again. To figure out why that happens on first time load.
Hi there. Thanks for calling us today. May I have your name, please? Hello. Thanks for calling. Could I have your name, please?
Yeah, it's John.
Great to talk to you, John. Let's get you set up with a quick demo so you can see firsthand how this can benefit your business. Let me just check our calendar real quick for availability. Let's get you set up with a quick demo so you can see firsthand how this will help your business. I see we have availability on Monday, January 20 or Tuesday.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me more. What availability have you got?
Great. We have availability on Monday, January 20 or Tuesday, January 21. Which day would work better for you?
21.
Great. On Tuesday, January 21, I have slots at 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. Which would you prefer?
12 p.m.
Excellent. I confirmed your demo for Tuesday, January 21 at 12 p.m. You'll receive a calendar invitation shortly with all the details. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, feel free to reach out. Thanks for your time, John. Have a great day.
You too. It was a pleasure. Because it disconnected, but this didn't change. Okay, gotta fix that. And left the room. Has this left the room? It's disconnected, so it should have. How can I have a look at the participants? Null. That would be me here, perhaps. Disconnecting, disconnected. It's lying, is it? Or perhaps not. No, it's not. It did disconnect. Okay, but this isn't updated. Let's see if we can fix that with just our words. Maybe check this in. I shouldn't have done this here, but whatever. Okay, so got connected up the I do also need to change the naming convention to kebab case from Pascal case, but whatever. Using look, these are obviously different naming conventions. I need to fix that. I should have actually put that in the cursor rules. Use kebab case. Anyway, so connected up the AI voice input from 21st dev to our widget. It's working pretty well now, but when I click the mic or whatever, icon for a second time. It doesn't. It does disconnect. But doesn't revert the animation. Well, that would explain it if that's true. Okay, but that's not... I don't think connected and disconnected should have the same state unless... Actually, let's just see what happens.
Hi there. Thank you for...
Awesome. Awesome.
Hello. Thank you for calling. May I have your name, please? Hello.
Okay. Yeah, it's John. Okay, so I have to connect. I have to fix the double on. The on connect thing must be firing twice. Okay. Is it actually firing twice, or is it just the first message in there twice? I think this is probably a good place to stop recording for today, and I'll have a look at this tonight, and we'll get back to it tomorrow and polish this up. So I will open source this tonight. I might add a label that is EOD 05, that's end of day 05, just so we can track it going forward maybe. And yeah, cheerio, see you tomorrow. Hey, okay, back again unexpectedly. So essentially what I've just done is I've uploaded the video to YouTube, right? And I've just noticed that for certain of the clips which I recorded with Teller, the sound is just a noise, like a complete noise. You can't hear me saying anything, the subtitles don't work, and it's just me clicking around the screen. So I actually recorded something more than 3.5 hours long today. Let me just check actually the timestamp. Hello, merry Monday, and welcome to day 5. So 327. Starting to feel a little bit more confident. 327. You can hear that, right? So 3.5 hours. Sorry about that. I'm sure that wasn't a pleasant sound. So I've just deleted those clips from the video, and I'm going to have a look tonight to see if there's anything important happening in those sections, and if there is, I'll explain it tomorrow. Essentially, I think the main parts are sort of saved. Hopefully this part uploads correctly. I tried to look into how Teller is storing stuff on my machine, because I know that it caches stuff and uploads it. So I was thinking maybe if I could get to those cached files, if they were still there, I could save them, but nope, they're gone. So Yeah, there's nothing I can do to save that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link, since it's already uploaded to YouTube, it's a hidden link. In case anyone wants to watch that clip, those clips muted for whatever reason, I will link those in the video which I will upload now, which is just sort of condensed with this clip on the end. And that's it. You know, sorry.